Hi, welcome to this podcast style interview. My name is Leanne Matthews, and today I will be speaking with the newly consecrated Bishop, Victor David Mabui Bipungu, and the Reverend Dr. Canon Neil Mancour. Ça va être une conversation un peu bilingue entre les deux langues, anglais et français, and thank you so much for being here. What an honor for me to be sitting between these two prestigious people. Today, I'm particularly excited to talk to you because we will be discussing the Bishop's Action Appeal 2025. And this is an opportunity for us to hear from our new bishop and to hear again from our Congregational Development Coordinator about a little bit about this ask. So, Bishop Victor David, this is your first Bishop's Action Appeal in the Anglican Diocese of Montreal. Can you tell us what this moment means to you personally?
Yeah, as you said, it's one of the first acts in my ministry as a new bishop of the Diocese of Montreal. And it's very, very important to me because it reminds us of my responsibility as bishop. And this responsibility goes beyond my parish responsibility. I have to take care of the whole diocese, all the parishes, and this is saying to me that the responsibility is great, is huge. This is the first thing I can say. For the first time for me, I have the opportunity to be aware of my new responsibility.
So we're thrilled that you've chosen parish growth as the emphasis for this year's appeal. Can you tell us what inspired that decision?
Yeah, our parishes are the places where the church is visible. It's a material places where we can find our communities. The church life is there. And if we want our church to survive, if we want us to continue growing as a church in this diocese, we have to look after our parishes. This is the reason for why I decided to give support, particularly to our parishes. The inspiration came from this idea that our parishes are the places where our church must be visible and seen by everyone, by our neighborhoods and cities in this area. This is why I decided to give my support firstly to the parishes.
So we're glad that Neil is here, as this is your area of specialization. So maybe Neil, can you describe when we say parish growth, what exactly do we mean by that?
I think of parish growth in the broadest possible sense of the word. It's not just about in numbers, but in life and in service and in prayer, in all the ways that help our parishes flourish. And that is something that we as a diocesan staff care very much about and can support in many different creative ways. And that's one of the reasons why I'm so delighted that our new bishop has chosen this as his focus this year, because our parishes really are the centers of our diocese. All of those parishes are our diocese, and we are here to support you.
So peut-être vais poser la prochaine question à vous deux. Peut-être que Monseigneur Victor David peut répondre en français et Neil en anglais. Est-ce qu'on peut avoir un exemple de comment une des paroisses peuvent bénéficier directement par ce genre de support?
Oui, les paroisses sont dirigées par les prêtres, les diacres, les corporations, avec les mariés. Ils se battent chaque jour pour pouvoir les maintenir à flot. la campagne que nous lançons peut aider à ce que nous puissions les supporter, les soutenir. L'évêque ne va pas faire le travail du prêtre en charge de la paroisse, mais à partir d'ici, avec notre staff, avec notre bureau, nous pouvons soutenir effectivement les paroisses. L'exemple du travail que Neil fait, comme le coordinateur de ce programme, aller sur place, parler aux gens, donner des conseils, leur permettre de découvrir leurs forces pour les exploiter davantage. Voilà la façon que nous pouvons choisir pour les aider. Donner un mandat spécifique pour soutenir le travail qui est fait localement. Donc le diocèse et les paroisses sont unis. Et si les paroisses se portent bien, le diocèse se porte bien. Donc l'évêque ne peut pas travailler juste dans son bureau, il doit être en contact, en connexion avec les paroisses. Et ce programme, avec le coordinateur, nous aide à apporter le soutien à ces paroisses concrètement, en finançant ce travail-là, de cette présence et les conseils à donner pour aider les prêtres, les diacres, les mariés à continuer leur travail, de soutenir et de développer les paroisses.
Merci.
Yeah. Well, I think it's, as you said, Bishop, it is in many ways our presence coming out into our parishes. And we are a whole very creative team of people here in the diocese. And we do love to come to parishes to help in different ways. And as you mentioned, one of them is we are often looking at the financial piece of parish life and how we can work on that. But the bigger picture behind that is the missional piece. Because if we are going to ask for money, we have to be able to say why. And a lot of our parishes, I think, have much potential to continue to grow in their mission, in their neighborhoods and in their communities. And we can help work that out and look at that and talk about it and come up with ideas and ways for you to connect in your community and to present yourself in your community as something important, making a difference. Because we know people want to support organizations that are making a difference. And we are ideally poised to do just that. We know that growth happens in the church on the ground, in the local church. And this is a great hope because we have many churches all over our diocese. And we want to come and support you directly.
We know that growth is not just about attendance, but maybe you each could speak briefly about some other signs that we might be observing of what a healthy parish community might look like.
Yeah, beyond attendance, growth lies in our community's ability to manage themselves effectively. Yeah, and provide a space where everyone can feel protected and must flourish, you know. And our communities must be open to the world around them, to have an impact in the society. This is, for me, the conditions of being a healthy community and to grow, having an impact in the society, on the community around us. And I have an example in Rosemary. I have been a member of a board of a social organization in the city, you know, as a priest and member of the board. I was able to connect the community to the city of Rosemary, and the organization is called Enrich Rosemary. If a community can give the best of itself in being present in all the situations in the town, it's for me a condition and the proof of being a healthy community and a growing one. It's good for us to grow in that way, in having an impact on the community and the society around us. So growth is not just about the attendance. Beyond the attendance, we have to be a little light in the community, in the society. We have to be visible, to be seen, and to remain connection with the real society, not only the religious society, but all the society. It's the proof of our growth. Yeah.
I find that very encouraging to hear, Bishop. Thank you for sharing that, because I think that it is true. In the times in which we live, attracting people into our buildings isn't just going to happen, but actually one of the ways we can make new friends and connections is by taking initiatives in the community, just like you said. I also think, for me, one of the things, and everyone who knows me knows that every year I'm going around teaching Revive courses. And I love to do that because the Revive course is about the internal life of the parish. And it's a way of deepening our fellowship beyond just the Sunday morning service. But that there we share in reading the scriptures together and in praying together and learning to be comfortable with sharing our lives. That's good for us. It makes us care for each other more. But it's also important because people today are much more interested in spirituality and spiritual practice than we realize. And in a very disconnected world, people are looking for connection. And we are ideally placed to offer that. Yeah. And that's why I love to go around, and I'm always happy to come to your parish or your area and teach the Revive course. It's because what it shows us is that we can be deep communities of faith and support each other and make new friends.
Yeah. Yeah, we have to say this in French. It's a good thing. Être une communauté qui croît, qui vit la croissance. Nous nous préoccupons beaucoup de nombre de personnes à nos célébrations du dimanche. Ce n'est pas assez. Une communauté qui croît, une communauté qui grandit, c'est celle qui a un impact dans la société autour, dans nos cités, dans nos villes. Il ne faut pas rester dans nos murs, il faut sortir. Être une petite lumière dans la cité, être vu aussi en faisant des choses avec les autres membres de la société. J'ai donné l'exemple de ma participation à cet organisme Entraide Rosemère, être membre du comité du conseil d'administration, faire des activités comme la guignolée, aider les gens qui sont dans le besoin. Les paroisses doivent faire ça. Donc, au-delà de célébration du dimanche, quel impact nous avons dans la société? Qu'est-ce que nous apportons de plus dans la société? Au-delà de nos murs, de notre communauté religieuse, nous sommes membres de la grande société. Être une communauté qui connaît la croissance, qui est en bonne santé, c'est aussi aller vers les autres. Vraiment, c'est important.
So what would you say to someone? I mean, we know that many people will become aware of this bishop's action appeal and perhaps wish to support, but they don't have much to give. Are there other ways that we can receive the support?
Yeah, I think we can help our communities in many ways, not only by giving money, just volunteering. It's a good thing. Offering your time and being there for helping people in our services. We have a lot of ways in which we can be there and support church missions. For me, it's not just about money. Beyond money, just your presence. We need you to be there. We need you to be there in many ways. For Sunday school, if you can be there just for supporting those who are in a responsibility of offering this Sunday school, it's good. If you can be there just for cleaning up, it's a good thing, And we need your help in many, many ways. In church, we need a lot of volunteers, and you can be one of them in helping us in this way.
Neil, did you want to say anything about, other than financial support, in terms of parish growth? How might other people contribute to the diocesan mission or parish growth?
I think there are many ways that together we can grow as a diocesan family. And it's your engagement and us together will help us continue to move forward. The ways in which we organize and present our churches is changing. The world has changed from certainly when I grew up. And I cherish the traditions of our churches. But now we're in a different time. And this is something that together we can work on and think about. But we have a group of people right now gathering together, doing a book study, and we're looking at how culture is shifting. And the more we engage with these ideas rather than hiding away from them, if we can engage together, then we can chart a pathway together. And that just takes openness and creativity on the part of all of us.
Okay, in closing, I'm sure we all have so many questions for Victor David, and I'm trying to ask the one that I think we might be most on all of our hearts right now. Could you speak to us a little bit about how you think the Bishop's Action Appeal 2025, the request to support parish growth, how will this shape the church in the next 5 to 10 years?
Yeah, I cannot say that in the past people were not there for us to support the church mission. But what I would like to offer for our diocese in the 5 or 10 years to come is to be more aware that we have to be in solidarity with each other. Yeah, this Bishop's Action Appeal is one of the activities that help us to remain in touch with each other, to be aware that we are a diocese, we are the church, we are a family. And being aware of this will help us continue fulfilling our commitment as Jesus' disciples. This the most important thing for me. We have to be aware of that, who we are. We are the church. We are a family. And in making this action, it's an opportunity for us to strengthen our solidarity in Jesus Christ's mission, in church's mission. This is the most important thing. Je vais le dire aussi en français. Au-delà de tout, ce que cet appel peut nous apporter dans les années à venir, pour moi, c'est d'avoir une conscience vive que nous sommes l'Église. Nous sommes une famille. Si nous faisons appel au soutien, aux dons, c'est pour que cette réalité continue, qu'on reste solidaires les uns avec les autres. Pourquoi je donnerais de mon argent à la mission de l'Église? Parce que je sais que le travail que l'Église fait peut aider d'autres personnes. Donc, j'exprime ma solidarité à la mission de l'Église et aux personnes qui vont bénéficier de la mission de l'Église. Donc, la solidarité, c'est très, très important. Avoir conscience de cela, que nous formons un corps. We are a body, and we have to be in solidarity with each other. For us, in the church, every Sunday, at our activities, and with all the people, those we can meet on the streets, in front of our churches, in our towns, and in our communities. We have to be in solidarity with each other. C'est très important pour moi, cette conscience d'appartenir au corps qu'est l'Église dans ce diocèse.
That's very inspiring and very hopeful. In your letter, you quoted Proverbs 11:25. A generous person will prosper. Whoever refreshes others will be refreshed. Victor David, how do you see this verse connecting to the heart of the Bishop's Action Appeal 2025?
Yeah, it's a good question. It's about solidarity. You know, a generous person will prosper. Whoever refreshes others will be refreshed. In my education, I was raised in this way. Everything you offer will be given back to you in any way. Everything we give, we offer, will be given back to us. And this is what I call solidarity. If we are in solidarity with any person, we know that at the moment we will be in our turn in need of help from others. This is why Jesus Christ, you know, in Matthew chapter 25 says, I was hungry and you give me something to eat. I was thirsty and you give me something to drink. And he was saying this to the people. And everything you give, you will be paid back. This is a very important verse for me in this campaign. We have to be aware that we have received a lot of gifts and we have to share them with people around us. This is the way of being Christian, disciple of Jesus Christ. Je peux le dire en français, tout ce que nous donnons, nous le recevons en retour dans une certaine mesure. J'ai été élevé comme ça, j'ai appris ça. Être solidaire avec l'autre nous ouvre la voie à une possibilité d'être aidé à notre tour, parce qu'un jour ou l'autre, nous pourrions être dans le besoin, d'être aidés par les autres. Donc c'est comme si ce que nous donnons, on l'épargne, on le met à côté et on l'aura un jour. Le jour où on en aura le plus besoin, nous aussi. C'est pourquoi j'ai choisi cet extrait de Proverbe. Oui, c'est la beauté de la générosité, effectivement.
So thank you very much, Neil, for sharing your wisdom, and to Bishop Victor David for helping us to understand more about your vision for this year's appeal. There are very many easy ways to support the appeal. You can do it online or by check. All the details you need are easily findable on our website. And we do thank you in advance for your support.
Thank you so much.
Well, I hope you've been inspired by this conversation as much as I have. And I know we all look forward to working together with you in this new era in the life of our diocese.
Merci beaucoup à tous ceux qui nous écouteront, mais aussi, surtout, à tous ceux qui pourront poser un acte de générosité pour nous aider dans la mission que nous avons à porter ensemble.